Are you looking for career growth opportunities for either you or someone that you manage? In today's video, I have 5 career growth tips or opportunities that you can look at to either help you succeed or help your team members succeed. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben Preston, author of Harness Your Butterflies and creator of the Career Accelerator program, helping professionals just like you create the career that you've always wanted. If you're new to the channel and you're into professional and leadership advice, hit the subscribe button. I have new videos every Tuesday, and drop me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Let's jump into the tips. Okay, so in today's video, we're talking about career growth opportunities, and those are not just necessarily things like going to an event, but what are the bigger categories that you can either look for yourself if you're looking to develop your own career. What are the things that you can do as an individual, or if you're managing someone, what are some opportunities that you can give them to help them advance their career? The first type of career growth opportunity is leadership growth, and that's pretty obvious. That's anything that revolves around someone leading a team, managing a team, leading a project, getting experience managing and leading people. Now, this isn't necessarily an opportunity that's going to apply for everyone, because in order to lead and manage a team, you have to have a team or a group of people to lead or manage. If that's not something that's really possible in your role, try to figure out different ways to either step up in a project or lead some sort of initiative or start, let's say, an ERG at your company. There's a lot of different ways that you can kind of step up and not necessarily formally manage someone, but maybe take charge of a specific project or a specific initiative. When it comes to leadership growth, no opportunity is too small. In fact, if you're just leading or managing one person or leading a project, that's really good practice, not only for you to be able to get some practice leading and managing, but also to showcase your skill set and your talents to the supervisors and the executives in your company to make sure that they're aware of what you are able to do from a leadership and management standpoint. The second type of growth that you can look into when it comes to career growth opportunities is what I'm calling financial growth. One of the components that makes up your career is your finances and your salary and whatever sort of monetary benefits that you get as a result of your work. Now, when we're talking about financial growth, partially we're looking at promotions, salaries, pay raises, that sort of thing. But if you can think about it in any other sort of way where you can be compensated either using benefits or monetary advancement, now is the time to look at those opportunities. Most organizations look at these growth opportunities through a calendar year, maybe from January to January or from June to June, let's say, where you want to be evaluated through your performance reviews, then you go through a formal process, then you get a pay raise. If you're looking for that level of growth, make sure that you're telling your manager that you're looking for that upward mobility and you're either looking for a promotion, you're looking for some type of pay raise, or that you have other ideas for how to bring in more income for you specifically. Now, financial growth is a very specific type of career opportunity, so when we're talking about financials, we're not necessarily talking about technical skills, so let's jump into the third tip. The third opportunity for growth is technical growth. That is, if you are looking to grow your career and your knowledge of your specific function, industry expertise, your technical abilities, your technical growth is the next thing on the list. When you're looking at technical growth, there might be a lot of different ways that you can kind of package that. And it's really up to you to drive that conversation with your supervisor, or if you're managing someone, to have that conversation with your employee and say, what sort of technical things are you wanting to learn? It could be through trainings, it could be through webinars, it could be through graduate certifications, it could be through other types of certifications. Like, everybody has a certification these days. HubSpot, Google, Facebook, all of them have different certifications for their specific platforms. What are the things that you're interested in learning from a technical standpoint, or what is your employee interested in learning from a technical standpoint, that you can actually provide those opportunities? And a lot of organizations, if they have some sort of LMS system, typically have some of those technical trainings within their platforms already that are being underutilized. And then if you need to find external technical resources or whatever, those are things that you can bring to your manager and say, hey, I'm interested in growing my career. Here are some specific technical things that I'm interested in learning. The fourth growth opportunity that you can take advantage of today, or if you're managing someone, you can have them take advantage of today, is internal mobility growth. Now, I'm not talking about internal mobility as a promotion necessarily, but we're looking at internal mobility as how can you or your team member get more exposed to the rest of the organization and kind of explore what's going on, and if they would be potentially interested in working in a role similar to what one of their colleagues is working on. A good way to kind of give your team members access to this type of growth opportunity is through things like job shadowing, especially if you are in a large, complex organization. Allowing your employee, let's say 1 week, to job shadow someone else, or even let's say a couple hours to job shadow someone else, gives them a ton of exposure to help them figure out, or help you if you're the one looking for that opportunity, helping you figure out what you want to do. And if something, let's say you're interested, if you are in marketing and you're looking at media buying and you say, hey, I might actually be interested in media buying. If you go in job shadow and you realize, I really don't like that, then you've totally saved yourself a ton of time, because you don't need to know, now you don't need to leave your role to go work in that particular position, knowing that you're not going to like it. On the reverse side, you might find that there's parts of those jobs or parts of those aspects as you're job shadowing or having an internal transfer or something like that, that you really enjoy those roles and you really enjoy that opportunity. In that case, you're really growing your career in a really powerful way. So that's the fourth thing, internal mobility growth. And a lot of organizations are really open to this type of growth, but they don't necessarily always have those conversations. So if you are an employee looking to have that internal exposure, you are going to have to bring that up to your manager and say, I would like to job shadow, or I would like to have some sort of temporary transfer internally to get more exposure to a different department or function or industry. And the fifth type of career growth that you can have at work is something that I'm calling personal growth. So if there's something that you personally have wanted to try out or test, let's say you're really interested in traveling and there's an opportunity to be a traveling salesperson, that might be a natural fit for you. Sometimes if you're looking at different personal goals that you have, not covering the ones that we just listed with financials and promotions and whatever, but if there's just a personal goal that you have, you can probably do whatever you kind of want in your organization, assuming you're in good standing and you have a good relationship with your manager. You can make your role kind of whatever you want and accomplish some of those personal goals. So if you're looking for personal growth opportunities, find out what are some things that are on your personal bucket list and see if you are able to negotiate those with your boss. Let's say you want to travel. I don't know why I'm on a travel bug right now, but let's say you want to travel. If you don't want to be a traveling salesperson, maybe your boss will let you work remotely for a week while you travel in Europe. Or maybe they will give you a travel assignment, a temporary travel assignment for an event that they're doing. Those type of things are really easy to have a conversation with your boss about. But don't go into the conversation being like, I want to travel. But you could just say, hey, I have some personal ambitions. I just want to see if these fit into where the organization is headed, and hopefully I can kind of work my personal goals while in my professional role as well. So those are the 5 types of career growth opportunities that you are able to take advantage of today. Hopefully this video is helpful. Let me know in the comments below. Is there any type of growth opportunities that you want to take advantage of today, or any others that you can think of? Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. If you're interested in this type of content, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I have new videos every Tuesday, so I will see you there.